Welcome back to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch. I am Steven Kerrigan. That one is Peter Roccaforte. Peter, I seem to be missing an intro. Do you have
And we're two pitch artists that learned from the best of the best decades ago to become the best of the best. From the Atlantic City Boardwalk to your local grocery store and big box retailer, we made companies millions of dollars selling products you probably roll your eyes at. And now we're searching social media for pitches that are going to make our hearts sing, finding products and personalities that make you want to buy or make you want to cry. Welcome to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch.
food warmers? Food plate warmers?
Plate? What the fuck is a food warmer?
What the fuck is a food plate warmer? Well, it's kind of in the name.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Touché. It's a plate that warms food. I assume.
It warms the plate which the food is on.
Is this big right now? Is this like?
I'll tell you how big. No, you want to ask how big it is. Don't act like you research any of these products.
I don't.
That's
part of the fun for me is being able to show up and be like, wow, exciting stuff.
I'm the talent. I'll show up when we're ready to air. No, this is the highest GMV product of the last 28 days. Food warmer mat.
Food warmer mat. Why are people buying this?
Yeah, lots of people are buying this. Oh, I left it downstairs, but I also got. Before we get to that, I haven't put the video out yet, but I got the Dr. Dent.
I got the Dr. Dent too, and I haven't done the video yet either. All right, we have to agree to do the video by next sesh.
Well, like I recorded it.
We're recording this right now. Pinky promise.
I'll pinky promise that. Yeah. So, did you use it yet already?
Not yet. No. I want to shoot it.
Oh.
I want to do it in real time. I want to do it just like we saw, just like the guys did it, but better.
Okay. Yeah. My video's a little long because I haven't posted it yet. But my video's a little long because I was there. There's a step that nobody mentioned on any of their things that they just did in the edit of you have to completely dry your teeth.
Oh.
And that took a minute.
How'd you go about doing that? Like a paper towel?
With a microfiber, actually. A clean microfiber, which caused a sensory nightmare like you wouldn't believe. And so I was like, well, I gotta get through this. And I did.
But do you feel like you made a difference on the pigment of your teeth?
No.
You need a better light. You're smiling and your teeth look brown, but I know it's not because your teeth look brown.
Yeah.
It's because I can't see the face.
Well, because I got this other light up here, but it's a really warm light, so it's putting everything in soft tone. I can change this one, I think. That's worse. There we go. That's white, but then this one's going to be yellow. And that I got to get more. I don't like this light. I got to get a different one. And this one's not powerful enough.
We'll take that offline. But how do you feel?
Hey, stop fucking talking about it because you're about to get lost in Lightland. You were 1 second away from Lumen. I'm glad I pulled you back.
Should I be getting Meat Theater or those lights? Is this an episode about food warmers or lights? Now we're talking about lights.
So you think you can pitch food warmers? Well, let's look at pitches for lights because Daddy needs to do it. But yeah, and then what else? Nothing. Been working. DC United opening season match this Saturday. Tune in if you have Apple TV. So also not a sponsor. Yeah, but they certainly could be. And do you know when they're keeping their fans happy, they're going to serve their food on food warmers?
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to do the segue. I don't know how we're going to do the small talk segue on this one. It's
I don't know, but it's gonna be interesting. Also, it's so dry up here in this weather. I gotta do vamp, Peter. I gotta put in eye drops.
Oh, well, not brought to you by, but a wall
Sorry,
of
I didn't mean
water
I didn't
bottles are
I didn't mean to throw you.
delightful.
So,
No, I'm doing great.
yeah,
For my next act, I will sing all of Prince Ali Baba from the movie Aladdin.
Prince. Go on, because I want to hear that fast part. You can do all the rest. I know Wonder is he, Ali Baba, but his cooks, his fakers, his
yeah, that role is a little tough. It's cookies, fakers, we got bump it, and it's no.
birds
What is
that
it?
warble on key.
No, wait, hold on.
Don't look it up. Jesus Christ. Cheater, Peter. That is
My favorite part
disheartening.
is when he sings about the monkeys. The monkey.
He's
He's generous. So generous.
what was my favorite part of that? I don't know. I just love how the genie goes in through the crowd. 100 bad guys with swords.
Yeah.
Who sent this goon to their lords? Why, Prince Ali. He's got 70. That's the numbers.
He's got the monkey. The golden monkey. Yeah.
Purple Lakers, he's got 53.
Oh, June, they're glorious.
Yeah. So here's the question: who's your favorite? Here's the structured small talk. You ready for it? Who's your favorite Disney princess, and who's your favorite Disney villain?
Moana, hands down, favorite Disney princess.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, 100%. What a fierce woman. What an incredible example of strength and courage.
15-year-old girl, maybe not
the will to discover.
I think
she's a woman now. The movie came out. When did the movie come out?
Not a real person.
Now she's a woman.
I think you meant to say strong female protagonist.
Look, the movie came out 10 years ago. That tagged Moana at 26 years old right now.
But in the movie.
Moana 2, she's noticeably older.
Oh my God, Peter. Normally it's me. What are you doing to this?
Feeling frisky today.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I do need this light needs to be brighter. That's for fucking sure. God, I regret asking.
Let's just switch it to lights. I don't want to see what a food warmer plate is. I'm not.
You don't want to see what a food warmer plate is.
So you think I'll do the whole intro again? We'll do. So you think you can pitch lights, and then you can just pull up the lights that you want to buy, and we'll pitch them. You and I'll pitch them.
And we'll test. We'll order a bunch. We'll test them out. We'll never speak of Peter's crush on fucking Moana. She's a strong woman.
She is.
No, she's a child. She ran away from home.
I don't take back what I said. Okay.
I'm not asking you to. I'm more just making fun of your phrasing. And the reason I'm making fun of it is because I know you're a stand-up guy. Princesses. Mine is Tangled Rapunzel.
Oh, Tangled Rapunzel's a good one.
Yeah,
she's got a lot of issues. She's got
a lot of issues. I very much relate. And she is serving dinner with that frying pan. I swear to God, like these people are just tang.
Multi-use. Jasmine was my favorite for a very long time. Jasmine is
absolutely
class A Disney princess. Favorite Disney villain. I mean,
I have this one loaded up.
So there's so much.
Frollo from
to
Hunchback.
dig in. Oh my god! Of course you'd pick Frollo. Oh.
What do you mean? Of course, I would pick Frollo.
Like
He
the manipulative like priest deacon character that like convinces Quasimodo that he's too much of a monster to be exposed to the real world. Of course.
Gaslighting champ 2020.
Yes, gaslighting champion of the world. Of course, that's your favorite Disney
Stay
villain.
toxic, amigos.
I think I've got to go with Scar.
He's. I knew.
just-
See, you want to make fun of mine? I can make fun of yours. Fucking basic.
make
Are you
fun.
kidding me? I want to be
Er-
king and mismanage funds.
It's mismanaged fun. It's not about that. It's his one-liners, really. It's that he's got, and Jeremy Irons. That if Scar as a character minus Jeremy Irons' voice, no. Like
Right.
it's the iconified Scar that Jeremy Irons gave us.
Yeah.
That I'm into.
He's got a dry wit for sure.
Like I'm surrounded by idiots. So good.
But yeah, but I see his motivations are pretty like, Like the
Base.
reason
Yeah.
Frollo sticks
That's what
out
Shakespeare
for me.
was thinking too when he wrote Hamlet.
Well, that was also a satire, and people just kind of treat it like it's some sort of amazing thing. But
Let's see how elevated theater Nazi.
like it's amazing play. Like don't get me wrong at all. But like he was writing towards the people in the ground. Like he was writing towards the people in the pit, not towards the people. Like he was giving people a show.
That lines 272 through 320 of Act 4 were obviously meant for the high.
How did those go again? If you're gonna walk into it, it's not my fault anymore. Oh, we have fun. Food warmers.
Well, imagine.
I was like, no, they definitely didn't have food warmers back then. But if they did, they would have used them because these are some
many people would have bought them.
Yeah, like holy fucking airball. Like these, it's a food warmer. I mean, it's in the name. You know what it is. It's how is this product that has a retail unit of $11.20 get to be the top GMV, and that's gross material value. Just to remind our folks, get to be the top. So at $11.20, that means it costs so little to, like, either it costs so little to make these and they can sell it for such a huge markup, or actually that's what it has to mean, frankly. It's number one in kitchenwares. It's top 86. It's 86 of top US sales. Right now, only 6.4 thousand units have been sold for a total of $202.4 thousand for total GMV. And right now, it's at the top of the charts. The stats brought to you by FastMoss. FastMoss.com. Get all of your stats and statistics from FastMoss.com right now. Spend $200, get $200. Spend $400, get $400. Spend $600, get $600. Limited time offer. Claim now at FastMoss.com. If you're a content creator, more information is better than less. So this will help you find your category, and you can go by category too. So if you are sticking with car stuff, home cleaning, beauty products, you can find what is trending within that category, which brand is going to be giving you the better commission rate, testing different ones out. So go check out fastmoss.com. But yeah, so $11.20, your commission rate on that's going to be 8%. And right now there's only 15 shoppable videos and only 13 affiliates. So if you want to get in on this top of the charts product, now is the time.
Wow.
Yeah, those stats blew me away. So that's why I was like, when I was doing my prep for today, I actually got to get done really quick because I saw this. I was like, that's interesting. A food warming mat? Like, how great can this be? But it's crushing numbers. So
is this, like, if we think about use cases, is this for like replacing the sternos for parties and all types of things like that?
I feel like that's the intention. Yeah.
Okay. I guess, like, wouldn't we see a spike in sales in November, December? Like, why are we seeing a spike in February, March?
It's either because not everything else is crowding it out, or I'm not sure. Oh, and I gave you the total GMV for the last 28 days. It's $139.5 thousand. But our last episode, which is number 1 in sales, still Dr. Dent Purple Teeth Whitening Strips is number 2 in GMV with a total of 107.4 thousand.
Okay, so they're just trading places a little bit. This is like the top of the music charts. The songs kind of bounce up and down from each other.
Well, yeah, and then the food warming mat is number 2 in sales. So they're flip-flopped on those two, but neither of them are in the most promoted products. So if you know, as we're getting more subscribers, also welcome to the new people. Oh, and also it took me so long to respond. Renaissance Ren, thank you so much for your comment on our Christmas video. She completely backed your side, Peter. If you remember, is that Christmas Carol is a solid pitch for Christmas. So yeah. She agrees with your point very, very, very much. So welcome. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for checking us out. We definitely appreciate it. But yeah, so if you're a content creator like Renaissance Rend is, check out her. She's putting like she did an adult Wendy transformation that was really good. But if you're a content creator and you're a sales creator and you're seeing sales and GMV going up and up, and these are not in the top promoted products, that means you're not going to get lost in the noise, or you have less likelihood of getting lost in the noise. So both of these products would be pretty smart to jump in on while they're trending. So yeah, it looks like these were released on 3 days ago, actually.
Oh, exciting. Hot
February 16th. So yeah, we're relevant.
Trying to be.
Yeah, well, every time we're picking products, we check out the Fastmoss page to get the US product ranks, and then if it's old news, or if it's something like Halo Glow Skin Tint SPF 50, we'll probably get around to makeup and healthcare products. But as not a user of, what's your skincare routine, Peter?
Do you really want to know?
No. If we'll save it. We'll leave it as a cliffhanger. No, okay, yeah. Now that I open the door, I guess I do kind of want to know.
I have a very extensive skincare routine that I will share when we do an episode that involves skincare.
Okay, maybe I've been shying away because my skincare routine is non-existent, aside from lotion. So that's
not even SPF. Not even SPF.
Yeah, the SPF.
Every day.
SPF.
Every day.
Okay. No, I usually forget, but you're so disappointed.
See you in 30 years, buddy.
Yeah, well, you're seeing us now, and we're the same age, so.
Yeah, in 30 years, we won't look the same age, bro.
I know, you're going to be like, what was all that effort for? Anyway. You'll look like your face was just on a food warmer mat. I don't know.
All right, now I got to see one of these things.
Now we got to see one of these things. Okay, let's get into it. Our first pitch of the day is this one. I always do this in the wrong order. I don't need this window up. I'm going to minimize it to make life easy. There we go. Now we're winning. Let's see.
Check out this 2XL food warming mat. This is perfect when you want to keep food warm, especially if you're hosting or you have a special event or occasion coming up. This one goes up to a max of 212 degrees. I love that. You can even set your timer here up to 6 hours. It has that child safety lock on here. You can use this warming mat. It has the feet here under the bottom, so you don't have to worry about your surfaces burning. You can use this for your ceramic casserole dishes. You can use this for your pots. Yeah, you can use this right if you're trying to keep a plate of food warm or multiple plates of food warm. You can use this right for your frying pans. I love that. Baby, you can even put your cookie sheets on here. If you all are loving this, I'm going to put that link below. You know what to do. Check out.
I like that call to action at the end.
That
had a little bit of charm to it.
I didn't mind that pitch at all. The first thing I noticed was how like she was leaning over the counter. The handling just felt forced, is what it felt like, because she had to reach so far for the camera. So
just tell me that what we just saw is $11. Not to interrupt, but
yeah, $11.20. There's a couple different versions, but yeah.
Let
me go to the
$10 for that big old thing that's conducting heat throughout.
Well, now it's actually on sale for $9.99. So there are a couple different models. This is the model that is trending. And actually, I don't know if that's one of the versions of this. So sort of just like we saw, make sure you're getting the actual Dr. Dent product. You could potentially do that with this as well, of make sure you're getting the accurate food warming mat. But honestly, I think if it's a coil in a silicone mat, that's pretty much all it is.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I felt good about the end call to action was strong. Benefit stacking was really good. I like that each time she brought up a use case, it was a new item that went on the mat.
Yes.
So you were like seeing that it could hold many items, and you were also getting the array of different items: casserole, dish, frying pan, plate.
Yeah.
That you would put on that type of mat. I do agree with you. I think the handling felt a little forced. I honestly think the whole shot could have been a little tighter for her. She would have just been more comfortable if she could have gotten the camera on a tripod that was closer to her and been able to move the whole operation closer to the her side of the countertop. I think that she was putting everything. She's probably done some pitch work before based on what I saw, because she was putting everything like really close to the client, like the customer view, and just the way in which she structured what she was doing indicated to me this woman has done some sort of pitch work previous to this.
Absolutely.
Live, like in a store or something like this, and now she's trying to transfer some of that knowledge over.
Yeah, and to clarify, when I say that, the handling was forced, but the pacing was great.
Yeah,
she stayed engaged. She was, just very much engaged with the camera. But to get her at the right size and the mat at the right size, she was leaning forward, and it was very much staged, but she came off very natural. And when you're pitching at a high level like she is, these little things stick out more than somebody that's a complete mess. So the average person might not notice, but somebody else might. Like you could easily get that camera closer, hold up the mat to indicate size, and then put it down and then start stacking onto it. But yeah, different like benefit stacking was definitely there. Value to action bridge was there. Explained the features very well. But this is where she sacrificed a little bit of clarity by like tilting it up and like doing a full arm reach click. Like you can take that whole thing, like I said, and like fold it on itself so that it's vertical and not at a weird angle, and hit all the buttons to show the features. But
how'd you feel
a
about
strong
her
pitch, strong solid pitch.
How'd you feel about her attention score? I feel like we get nitpicky with the technical scores.
Yeah.
On pitches where the attention
Absolutely.
score, we both do. But when I think about the catalog of episodes that we now have, I feel like we're really forgiving if the attention score is very high. Like we are like we're wowed by the personality to the point where it's like, oh, I don't care how the handling was. Like I didn't even notice it, kind of thing. Whereas when the personality and the attention score is like good, not great, but good, then like even if they're technically sound, we're like getting really nitpicky with the technical stuff.
Yeah. Well, because that's what it is. Like you have to find your authentic voice in whatever method that is. And her delivery was practiced, but I don't know, and I didn't get enough of a view of her to say that like she was representing her own authentic voice. Like like if we're just looking at like the technical aspects of attention, which I know is kind of an oxymoron, is like there were no like real time-based triggers. She spoke very clearly and concisely about the benefits, but there was no like urgency or excitement really about what she was doing. Like why, like Peter, why would you like to have a food warming mat?
I don't want a food warming mat.
Okay. Thank you for yes-anding that.
Improv. No, I guess like I would use a food warming mat if I was throwing a party and I had multiple plates that I needed to keep warm at the same time. Also, if I was doing a dinner party and you have your appetizers prepared and you want to plate them to move on to like preparing the main course, but you don't want them to get cold, that is another great way to say, okay, my appetizers are plated, they're off to the side, they're on the food warmer, I don't even think about them, the guests will be here soon and I'm going to get to the main course now, like free of having to worry like, oh, am I going to serve cold plates to people? So when I think about dinner parties and hosting and things like that, that type of product seems very practical. But for me personally, it takes up a lot of space. And then I think about people with families. Like if I'm hosting dinner parties at home, it's likely, usually that goes hand in hand with being a little older and maybe having a family already, and et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, you're going to put that thing on the table and like, what do you tell the kids? Like, don't touch the table and the stove. Like you're just putting like a really hot item. Like and she said it gets up to what, 212 degrees. Like that's not nothing. Yeah. Like I could burn myself on that.
Yeah. I'm not sure who hurt you, but it was very clear. Like it was one of the things that I thought that was a missed opportunity. It was like, it's very clear that that thing could like roll up. Right. And it would be very easy to just like add a line of like, if you have a small, like, cause you're trying to get them to envision it. And the way like I would get into that, it would be by saying like, if you have a small kitchen like I do, and not everything's going to be ready at the same time and not at the right temperature, like this is perfect for keeping things warm. It rolls up for easy storage. And even if I did have a big enough kitchen, I'm not good enough of a cook to have everything ready at the same time. So you know, da 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 da. However you want to get into it.
I
But
like that pattern. I feel like you should snip that later and record it, and then use it when you do your food warmer.
okay,
pad.
yeah, all right.
That
I'll
pattern
take a note.
was really good. It was solid.
Yeah, I'll take a note on that. Yeah. But yeah, it's that same kind of thing of like if you're cooking for multiple people, like well, and that is just true. Like, so if she had some kind of use case like that, because that's the reason I first thought about that use case is I kind of cook like one thing at a time, and it's very hard for me to like coordinate everything unless it was like the last time I did that was like at Christmas or Thanksgiving or something like that, where I was like, okay, this is gonna take 2 hours and a half. Like usually I'm not that organized in the kitchen. I'm more process oriented. But yeah. So
Steven, are you
all
saying that you are calculated and analytical and get very deeply focused on one task at a time?
let's move on to the next pitch.
Yo, stop eating cold food.
Is a W. This is a food warming mat, and it does a great job. We've used them Thanksgiving and Christmas the last 2 years, and my mother-in-law just can't get enough of them. She said she needs more. This got a great bottom where it don't slide and slip and all that off your counter. The charger goes in it right there. You plug it up. You got a timer. You just set your food on it just like this. So when you're done with it, you roll her up, put your strap back on it, and put it away until the next time you need it. I'm going to link it down below. Hit that orange shopping cart. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Y'all, this right here is a...
This right here is a W.
This right here is a W. Yeah.
It's a W. Well, since we brought up attention score, let's hear your thoughts on that.
Oh.
Actually, while you're collecting your thoughts, sorry. The first video we saw, that was Aura Reeves. Product categories are mixers, pajamas, home fragrances. 408 units sold over the last 28 days. Average video view is 1.9 thousand, 14.8 thousand followers. Way to go. With a new 28 in the last 28 days, brand new 1,000 followers. So very good. And a 2.13% engagement rate. So doing very well. With the views and the engagement. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But this gentleman, let's see, Team Terry official.
Okay. Well, I appreciate his effort. I think that this pitch really requires you to see it on the put out on the table at the very least. The difference in impact and vision of like me as a consumer seeing this in my kitchen or not, between the first one where she had it on the table and was putting certain objects that I already have in my kitchen on top of it, and him just holding it up and talking about it and hoping that that lands. Like we've said it so many times, but like don't tell me, show me. Like you can't do that. You have a table at your house. You're talking about how you put it on said table. Just set up that frame and put it on said table. Shoot it like that.
Yeah, he answered the question of what she did of like leaning over the counter of like, well, I can't lean over the counter. I'll hold it up against me to show how big it is. But then we don't get to like put stuff on it. And like we see people doing like basic cuts and like inserts and things like that. Like this is one of those that like use the media for, with the tools that you can. But he's very charismatic. I definitely see how, he's like, y'all, this is a W. Like that.
Yeah.
Very much.
He seems like he's fun.
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, there was no demo, but it's like he's the exact inverse of the first one in that he didn't have good handling. He didn't have good like benefit stacking. But he did have a good attention score of like, this is like how he used it, and he like it rolls up and blah blah blah. Like,
I
so
think that the first one we saw had a decent attention score. I just don't think that like she was eccentric. I think sometimes we see people who are, you know, kind of magnetic in their personality for whatever reason, where like you can't look away. You're like, I just want to watch this person talk about whatever they want to talk about.
sure.
And he had that sort of vibe to him, I think.
Absolutely. Like he's no Taddy McNatty, but
No, McNatty was the best. She was the best. Go back to the Iron episode, guys, and check out Natty,
Hallowed Ground.
She was chef's kiss.
Yeah, absolutely love her. But Team Terry official has razors, t-shirts, and casual trainers as his top 3 categories, plus 208 more categories, whereas the first one only had 62 other categories. With 1.3 thousand units sold in the last 28 days. Average video view is 5.2 thousand with 54.2 thousand followers, but only 1.21% engagement rate. So I'd be interested to see if Miss Aura Reeves catches up to him sooner rather than later.
Let's go, Aura.
Yeah. Yep. So interesting stuff. Where's my next one? Oh, I bet this one's in Spanish.
¿Habías visto una alfombra calentadora de comida? Mírala aquí. Yo pongo los platos que ya están listos mientras el resto de la comida se termina de hacer. Así no se enfría nada, no tengo que recalentar después y todo se mantiene caliente al mismo tiempo. Es de silicona premium, no se mueve porque trae taquitos antideslizantes debajo, calienta rápido y lo haces de forma pareja. Puedes ajustar la temperatura en Fahrenheit o en Celsius, ponerle el tiempo de calentamiento y olvidarte de estar pendiente. Definitivamente es perfecta para cenas, reuniones, buffet o cuando cocinas varias cosas a la vez y no quieres que nada se enfríe. Se limpia súper fácil, la enrollas, la guardas y no ocupa espacio. Te la dejo aquí abajo porque sinceramente esto te hace la vida más fácil en la cocina. ¿Habías visto una alfombra calentadora?
Okay. I actually like that.
Yeah, for sure.
That was strong.
It was a very strong pitch. It showed it in use. The food looks amazing, which does so much for
the pitch.
But what I loved about it too, and I bet you could even pick up on this without speaking Spanish, is this is a very structured pitch that's called a start to finish pitch of like you structure it like how you get it out to use it, then how you put it like clean, use it, set it, features, you're done, cleaning, storage, wrap up. So I just honestly, it made me hungry, frankly, because that food's really good.
Yeah, man.
Does the addition of the food do anything for you as far as the pitch goes?
Yeah, I think it helps for sure.
Yeah.
I think about it this. I think all of these can be good. So we've said it before on some of the other ones like the Ninja Oven and whatnot. If you have that hot plate covered with 4 or 5 plates that are all like bubbling with steamy, delicious food, it's a fucking different experience than if you just have those same 4 or 5 plates empty on the same exact mat.
Yeah.
It's a different experience. Not only are you like triggering all of the like pleasure centers and anticipation centers of the brain because the food is there, but also it's easier for me as a consumer to envision using this because I'm not going to put empty plates on a fucking food warmer. I'm going to put plates of food on a food warmer.
Yeah, absolutely. So on it, this one scores very high technically for me. Also, I have a suspicion that was her she filmed herself making dinner and using this to keep the plates warm and then just recorded over it later. like,
Yep.
which is just a super efficient use of time, which I can appreciate. Like, I got a family to feed, and then I'll do the voiceover later. But yeah, it was such a structured pitch. I'm giving that top marks for on a technical score. Her voice was engaging. The patter was good. There was good urgency. I mean, it gets high attention score as well, but something about talking to the camera. You don't have to do it for the entirety of the pitch, but something about talking to the camera does a lot. It helps a lot. And
I think it's hard to score on credibility and authenticity without speaking to the camera, because like there's a lot in facial expressions and the eyes, and if I don't get that, then like I'm psychologically speaking, it's a confusing signal. I think that's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's see. That was Isis_Renee. Sold so speakers, placemats, and coasters, of which this product fits into the placemats and coasters category. Meat and poultry utensils, 1,000 units sold over the past 28 days. Average video view is 1.2 thousand, 7.5 thousand followers with a 1.4% engagement rate. So we're combining a great structured technical pitch with good patter, but like the attention score that we got on the other one, now we offset with like this visual display of food to get a lot more views per, a lot more units sold per followers. So Team Terry had 54,000 followers, whereas she has only 7.5 thousand followers, but meets him in sales. Now, this is one of her top categories. This is not one of Terry's top categories. So there's all sorts of factors that come into play, but it's just kind of interesting to like look at the differences of the effectiveness of these pitches.
Yeah, you manage what you measure. So get those numbers from
Fastmas. Maybe when we finally get our Patreon set up, we can pick like one of these things and do like a more, you know, this will be Steven's statistical segue. Steven's statistical, I need a third S for segment. Yeah, Steven's statistical segment. And it'll be like deep dive of like this one got more views, but this one was released earlier, and da. And
man, you can share your screen with graphs. You can make graphs, bar graphs, pie graphs. Oh man, line graphs. You're gonna be so excited.
I'm gonna be very happy because Peter doesn't let me do any of that.
Tell you this, but women like it big. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but women like it big. That's why when Beppo launched their extra large food warming trays, I had to have them. These ones are so nice because they're only 2 panels instead of the old 4. I got these right on time. Because I honestly use my food warming trays for every holiday and event. Each panel has its own different temperature controls. It'll go up to 248 degrees. And you can use foil pans or you could use your regular roasting pans. But what I love about these trays are they conveniently hold multiple pans so that you can make sure that no matter what meal you're having, none of your food has to get cold. It even keeps something as simple as your extra large pizza for game day warm so you don't have to keep the oven on. And yes, you could use chafing dishes, but the problem with chafing dishes is they're too bulky and they definitely aren't this easy to store. So listen, friend, if you're still seeing that orange shopping cart link, that means they are still available. Grab yours so that for every event that you host, you'll never have to deal with a bulky chafing dish again. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but women.
I hate to be the one to tell you this, Peter, but women like it big.
You didn't need that hook. You had a nice, classy pitch. You didn't need that.
This is one of those items.
Yeah. This is one of those opening frame impact gimmicks.
Yeah.
We're putting this in the category of the butt plug screen protector and the...
Yeah, this is the gimmicky hook. And I didn't like it. You know what it reminded me of? One time I was...
Why didn't you like it, Peter? Was it the message or
I didn't like it because
I liked it just fine.
Good. I'm glad.
It didn't bother me at all.
I didn't bother me. I just didn't like that she went in that direction. I don't think she had to. She had a solid pitch. I like the pizza move. Like she demoed, she showed multiple things. She's saying for holidays, there could have been more pattern benefit stacking in that little section there. There could have just been like a little bit more usage. I don't like that they don't roll up, but she still did a good job of giving the illusion that they're easy to store. And so like there's a lot of positives that are happening there, like keeping your food warm on game day. Like that was fucking great. Like let's go.
Yeah. Well, and this is clearly an older video.
Okay.
So, like because like clearly the new trending one is the flexible roll-up one.
Yes.
And these are not that.
No.
So like when I found the top product, I searched specifically for it. So it just pulled, anything. In fact, in point of fact, can I see when did this come out? Does this looks like January 30th, maybe? Anyway, so yeah.
So all in all, I think it was technically sound. I wasn't into the style that she was bringing to it. The pitch itself was solid, and her call to action at the end was fine. It was a little cheeky. If there's still a little shopping cart, go and click on it, kind of thing. It reminded me of this one woman that when I was pitching on Long Island, I was doing Mr. Sticky, and I had like 20 people in front of me, and I'm in the middle of like showing what it is, and I said, well, wet it's slippery and dry it's sticky, and it's guaranteed to stay that way for life. And this woman right in the front row that looked just like that woman we saw goes, just like I am. And I was man, that's gross. And just kept going. And everyone like kind of had like a little chuckle, like, oh, are we gonna laugh about that? Like, because I just it was very quick. I was like, man, that's gross. And anyway, like right back into the pitch. And her husband was like, he like was giving me the little monkey clap, like the symbol monkey clap.
Yeah.
He didn't want her to see, but he was like, thank God somebody talked her down.
She has that joke because she had that joke ready. Like it was like that. It was like the time I forget. Like I was watching like it was like one of the Avengers movie, and it's where Steve Rogers kisses that girl that was living next to him, and it turns out like they're related. And somebody yelled, "Keep it in the family," and like everybody laughed in the theater. So I went to see another showing, and I was like waiting for that moment so I could yell it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't. But I was like, this is gonna be great.
That's a really good story.
I got scared. Okay. Yeah, overall, this is an older model. I don't know if the numbers are going to reflect but like she stacked it. She covered the complete surface area with like every pan imaginable, gave the use cases, like you said, the pizza benefit stacking, like for game day. It's like, okay, now I'm visualizing using this for like a bunch of different reasons as opposed to just the one. Also, if she has a drawer that those fit in, like that's the widest drawer I think I've ever seen. Like I love that kitchen. Candace Bird Davis with cross body and shoulder bags, massage devices, mules and clogs are top 3 categories, plus 100 with 111 more after that. 3.4 thousand units sold in the last 28 days. Average video view is 16,000 with 66.2 thousand followers and a 1.52% engagement rate. So Clearly, yeah, and
That's
that
right.
came through like that. Once we got past the gimmick opening frame hook for retention of, I mean, maybe that's what we need
I guess,
these days.
yeah, I was about to say, to what degree do you need that?
I will
Like,
say
if
though,
if she edits that and just starts with check this out, does she have the same sell or the same views? I don't know. It's a question.
I don't know. But what I
Probably not.
will say is that while that gimmick fits into the same category, it is done a lot better than like having a butt plug in your video or having
It
like,
was the
whatever
most
else.
tasteful of the category. Like it was a minor offense, but I still was offended.
Well, and then the rest of the pitch, I think, is like if it was clearly calculated and she clearly knows what she's doing. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I think you could have an opening frame impact that doesn't rely on that kind of crassness. Which it wasn't really even that crass, but so this is definitely one of the older ones with the 4-panel ones. But
items that you do not know that you need until you have it, and you're like, why did I ever live without this? These are food warming trays, and they're not like those mats. Okay, this is a little bit better than that. 4 different panels so that you can customize how big you actually want your food trays to be. So you can use all 4 or you can use just one. This is from the brand Feppo, and I absolutely love their brand. You can change the temperature all the way up to, I think, 240. So it's going to keep your food warm, and then you can also put a timer on. So if you want it to last for 40 minutes, 30 minutes, up to, I think, 6 hours, and then you can also lock it. So no one is going to touch your settings. What I like about this too is that you can take all of these together, stack them, so it's easy to store. This is actually really small. You can store them like this or like this. These have come in handy since having them, especially with the holidays coming up. This would be a really good gift too. They've got Black Friday sales going on. I'm going to put it in the cart below. Go check it out. This is one of those.
yeah, this one's from back in November. This is actually really small. As Judge Judy says, don't piss on my leg and call it rain. Like that's, yeah, those get stored in the garage because there's no fucking room.
Yeah, I don't know. But they're doing their best. Like I think the product lends itself to being problematic because it's hard to store and you only use it 2 or 3 times a year. But I guess that's the same for your
That's why
roasting
you wanna
pan.
make
and every, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
people have so much shit. I can't judge like that. I'm like nomadic in nature, and it's never about do
Yeah.
I want to buy that because I can afford it. It's always about where am I going to put that.
Yeah.
No, like,
It got to a time, like there was definitely a time in our life where like my family kind of like had to gather everybody and say, okay, no more presents for the kids. Like no more
Yeah.
like physical presents for the
Items.
kids. We're going gift cards, unless it's like something very like Amazon wish
Disney Plus
lists, like
subscriptions.
yeah. Oh, like come on. And then later it got to the point of like with me and my siblings, just like, hey, we're all just trading $50 every year. So like just here's a card, buy what you want. Also,
Yeah.
I'm not a Christmas guy. If that wasn't clear. But yeah, the cuts and the handling were so jarring in this compared to these other videos that we saw that I did not enjoy this pitch and I didn't think it was particularly strong.
Yeah, no, it didn't stick out to me. I would not buy from this person. The lack of food was like, I don't know, something about the one pitch we saw. It wasn't even in a language I understand, but the food, I was like, I want that. Whatever that is underneath that, I want that.
Yeah, it's interesting when we get like these types of products that have a very wide range of pitch quality because the differences become so stark. And even if you get nitpicky of, it's great to show all these pans on the device, on the actual mat,
Yeah.
but when there's now food in the pans and the food looks good, you've just upped it and it's like even more. And then we go back to a pitch where there's like nothing putting anything on it, and you're like, It's not as strong. It's not as strong. And daily dose of Cody with a K. Vacuum cleaners and sweeping robots, sport shorts and outdoor lighting. Total units sold in the last 28 days, 565 items, 3,000 average video view with 12,000 followers and a 1.3% engagement rate. So the numbers are bearing up to our thesis as they typically do. Lots of engagement, lots of followers, but not moving a lot of units, probably for that reason, right? But what do we know? We've just done this for years. Okay, moving right along. Let me start this.
That's why you want to make sure that you get one that has the rubber bottoms so it's not directly sitting on the heat. That way you're protecting your countertops. I'll link this one below because the price is still so good. That's why you want to...
Oh, wow, that was it. Garbage.
I don't know what, like, if we didn't set up the contextual understanding that we were watching a product for like food warming pads, I wouldn't know what she was even talking about.
Well, that actually made me curious. So now I'm going through some of the other videos.
Does she have one that introduces it?
Nope. But it's very, very smash and grabby of this kind of pitch. So either they're capitalizing on trends, or the products that they do are typically something short and sweet that you do not need explanation for.
Well, she shouldn't be doing food warmers then, because I need some explanation for that. I need to know what the fuck it is and why I'm using it. It's not something you see every day.
Yeah, it's not even a pitch. Like, I'm scrolling through her page now. It's all like stickers, Easter eggs, hats.
Nope, out. I mean, I have an awesome time doing artistically what you want on social media, but don't put them up for commission and try to make a sales pitch out of it.
Okay, here is a different one of the same products.
Same person?
When you see and realize what you missed out on, you are going to choke. You're going to choke. You are going to need your EpiPen to open up your airways, because when you see and realize what you missed out on.
This is pinned on her page, and it has 1.2 million views. Very much capitalizing on that trend. And then she has the one we saw, and then
how many followers does she have, out of curiosity? What's Fast Mom's got to say about her? Does she have
12,000 followers?
No. Okay.
12,000 followers. She t-shirts, tablecloth and runners, placemats and coasters, and 125 other categories. So this is in her top 5 categories. She's sold 1.5 thousand with average video view of 1,000 in it.
So she's closing. She's selling.
She's certainly closing. We're deep diving.
Nothing's worse than hosting people in the food going cold. That's why I grabbed one of these.
So she has 3 different videos.
It keeps your food warm all night long without burning it. Set the temp, set the timer, and you're good to go. This mat.
Huh?
You just dropped the screen share.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
Nothing's worse than hosting people in the food going cold. That's why I grabbed one of these food warming mats. It keeps your food warm all night long without burning it. Set the temp, set the timer, and you're good to go. This mat holds so many dishes and rolls up for easy storage. This mat is a hosting must-have. And did you see the price? I'm going to link it for you below so you can grab it before your next party. Nothing's worse than hosting.
Great. That's a pitch.
Yeah. So it looks like she.
I appreciate.
Yeah. Hitting it from multiple angles. So the video I saw, the video I found initially was clearly not the her pitch video. It was a supplementary video of getting that, yeah. But But then the other one where it's like you were gonna gag, you're gonna need an EpiPen, like very much. Do we like that kind of gimmick more than we like the hey?
Did you
need
know
to
that-
tell you that girls like it big?
No, I think they all go into the same category.
Okay.
If you are deliberately saying something for shock value and not trying to create legitimate value, not trying to create legitimate educational value for your consumer, you go in that bucket. That's what that bucket is. Shock value versus educational.
Okay. Yeah. I hear it.
Like she could have very easily said something to the effect of, "You don't want to miss out on this. You're really going to regret it. It's going to be really terrible because of X, Y, Z. You're going to use it for this, 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 and this. If you guys are eating pizza every Friday night, you need this. You're going to use it weekly." Right? That's far more like I'm giving you the educational value, still sticking to the urgency, still sticking to the message of like, don't sleep on this, buddy. But it's about exchanging that, like, you're going to need an EpiPen. You're going to die in sleep if you don't buy this right now. Like, that doesn't help me as a consumer make a decision. And right now in 2026, the consumer's biggest problem is white noise. Too many options, paradox of choice, like just having too much information to download. Thanks to the internet, thanks to technology. So your charge as someone creating any type of sales pitch for any type of lead, consumer all the way through to enterprise B2B, is to be a sense maker and cut through that noise for the client so that they can make a smart, educated decision. And hopefully it is towards your product. And on a very base level, it's the same here with these pitches. The ones that we enjoy are the ones that are sure technically sound and match up with what we were trained on and what we executed really well for years. But also it's when we learn something new, when we see something new, engage with something that percolates our interest from a consumer standpoint. And then the shock value ones, I mean, yeah, you're catching an audience. You're catching an audience. I'm not going to try to take that away. I just don't want to be a part of that. That's all.
Yeah, it's hard because that is sort of the name of the game of social media. Also, is something hitting your microphone? It could have been a connection or something like that, but it sounded like something was like muffled on your microphone. Anyway, neither here nor there.
I think I just got very emblazoned.
Well, you weren't blowing it out or anything. Is it coming in on your AirPods or no? It's okay. Yeah, I don't know if you were like touching it or hitting it or something.
I'm flying blind with you.
All right. Wait, you're using the laptop microphone?
No, I have this microphone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I thought something was happening with the connection. Okay, last one for the day, and then we'll have our retro video and call it a day.
Did you know the Fepo food warming mat actually comes in 2 sizes? The smaller size is perfect for family dinners, small get-togethers, or keeping a few dishes warm. The large one, total party saver. You can fit multiple trays, appetizers, or even a big casserole dish. It stays warm for up to 6 hours. Both have 6 heat settings and an automatic shut-off timer. Worried about your counter? Don't be. These vents keep it safe. And when you're done, just roll it up, pop on the strap, and put it in your storage bag. Did you know the
That was the first time I wasn't completely offended that there was no example of dishware or food.
I have 2 things. One is, per my neurodivergence, fingernails hitting anything is just the worst noise, one of the worst noises that and I know that's just me personally. If you love ASMR, I'm not throwing any judgment at you at all. I know that's entirely personal. So as soon as her nail hit that thing, I was out. Secondly, for hitting so many of the technical points of pitching, I Did not enjoy that.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't mad. I wasn't happy. There was something in like the authenticity that was difficult for me to buy. Like it did not come off as authentic. It had like a little bit of black and ick to it.
Yeah.
I do like the rollout handling though. Like that's a move. And
yeah, that's what, like, it was structured, it was technical, and for our audio listeners, she was not talking while doing the handling. It was a voiceover, which I think we've fallen into the uncanny valley that, and like doing this for so long has helped me kind of isolate what it is you, if you are looking at the camera while doing a voiceover, you need to be doing something that would preclude you from speaking, or just talk to the camera, because it creates this disconnect. And then I also noticed that like she was pointing towards the rubber feet about a second or two before the voiceover caught up to talking about and like, even if you are not a pitch expert, and this is what happens, is that the average person will notice those things and move on, but they might not be able to articulate why that didn't quite grab them. Whereas since Peter and I have experience, we can like point specifically. It's like, oh, this, and this. But there was a lot of good in it. Like technically there was a lot there, but the urgency felt forced, and because it was like a mismatch of voiceover and action while like emphatically looking at the camera, that ended up tanking the attention score for me.
Yeah, I would have to wholeheartedly agree. If you're going to do something like that, spend the $20 on one of those little TikTok mics and have it pinned and just do it. Just say the words as you go. I think that even if you're someone who needs a script or is a little nervous or is feeling like, you know, they don't want to quote unquote mess up, so they'll just say it afterwards, you're messing up a whole lot less if you're just yourself and you go for it and put yourself out there. And the massive difference between like somebody saying, you know, this pen and this pen is just night and day in a pitch. Like matching your words to your actions is so important that her inability to do that because of the way she shot it really shot her in the foot.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, there is that, and you're absolutely right. Yeah.
But
let's take a look. This is,
what do we think about food warmers?
Breezy. Total units sold. Specialty kitchen appliances, carpets, mats, and rugs, and blouses and shirts. Total units sold in the last 28 days is 94. Average video view is 4.3 thousand with 48.9 thousand followers and a 2.4% engagement rate.
Yeah, authenticity sells. She's not moving because it just feels funky.
But she has the editing and the features, and like she's well versed on the platform. I wonder if most of her videos are more like informative rather than like trying to sell things. No, there's a lot of selling, a lot of recipes, but a lot of selling too.
Okay, well, not today.
Wait, hold on. All right. Indulge me.
This is real life.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Live TikTok shop stuff. I use all of the things that I promote consistently, and this is one of the things I'm using right now. Just made vegetable soup. I have a gas oven. I don't want to leave my stove on for another 2 hours while this stays warm. The husband is out hunting. I want this to be warm when he gets home. I'm going to use my food warming mat right here on top of my stove. Yes, my stove is still a little hot. It's okay. I can just plug it in right here, and it reaches over here to my plug-in. I'm going to set the timer for 2 hours so it shuts off automatically. And the temperature, I'm going to put about 158 degrees. 140 is a safe temperature for food, so I won't poison the man. I'm just going to put my soup on there, and then it's going to still be warm when he comes in from hunting. I use this all the time. I have linked it down below for you. There's in 2 sizes, this one, and then there's one that's a little bit bigger. Grab one for a gift. They're actually so good. This is real life.
I just don't believe anything she's saying. It's like too emphatic. There's too much like it's overboard.
Mm-hmm.
She's leveraging the technique to the point of not possibly being really authentic. Or if it is, it doesn't feel that way.
And this is the gimmick in the other direction, right? Like playing on the like going for the low-hanging fruit of a joke or whatever to try to like retain, or it's like it backfires bad.
Yeah.
It backfires bad. And if you're gonna do it, don't do it. Like the rule of 3 in comedy applies to a lot of things, but it doesn't apply to bad jokes. So if you're gonna do it, like if you want to do it for retention, and I've certainly experimented with it and tried it and used it to mixed results. It was never a reliable technique for me, but you can get away with one maybe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to isolate too many people. But
yeah, this was rough.
That was rough. That was rough. All right, Peter, any thoughts on food warming? You going to get one?
No, probably not.
Metal spatula.
They're $11.
I know. I just don't need it. I don't want it in my kitchen. The pitches that worked for me today were the ones where people were demoing with at least the like different types of containers and giving some benefit stacking. The pizza was a really nice touch. I actually think that woman had a pretty solid pitch, even though we were giving her a hard time. And the ones that didn't work for me were the ones where they were just like, look at this mat. Look at this mat. Like, I think the visualization for this particular product is very important. You need to get people to, you need to like immediately transport them to a party.
Yeah.
And they need to be like, I'm at a party now and I'm going to need this. Like when's the next time I'm throwing a party? Like I have to have this fucking thing for that reason, because that's kind of like the only way you're going to turnkey this into a use case that's worth creating enough urgency to buy now. I think that the difficulty with this product is, unless you're throwing a party this weekend, the need to use it today is slim, and you can kind of shrug it off and be like, oh, I'll get it when I need it. Maybe. Like it's hard to build urgency for this. So I think those are my takes on it.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that, because what came to mind was we have discovered definitively that emphatically describing the product and its features is not a successful way of going about things. And if you are succeeding while doing that, then you are succeeding in spite of doing that, not because you're doing that. So if you have natural charisma and you want to just up it to that next level, then this is like, add the technical structure to it, and not even all of it, just some of it, just a little bit of it. Like she didn't have food, but she got every square foot of that surface area covered with pans to be like, you can keep all of this warm. You can just use one for an extra large pizza on game day. This, that, the other, to like give you different instances of you visualizing yourself using the product. Like Peter said, take you to that party of, oh yeah, I will get like use case out of it, because like if you're that house that hosts people on game day, then it makes sense. Like, yeah, you could definitely visualize yourself using this. So yeah, overall, saw some good, saw some bad, but as we do, let's end on craziness.
All right, let's
Scratch
go.
your cookware, and plastic utensils melt if you leave. Metal spatulas scratch your cookware, and plastic utensils melt if you leave them there. You have so many utensils, the kitchen clutter is everywhere.
Well, now you can replace all these with my Amish Spurtle, the all-natural acacia wood spatula that scrapes, stirs, scoops, and serves. The long, flat design fits perfectly into any pot, so get down deep into corners and never miss a spot. Even frost a cake in just one pass, then slice a piece and serve it fast. The Spurtle does it all. Or look, scoop mayo for a chicken salad and mix it in. Use a long edge to scrape off a cutting board, then stir it right on the stove. It's heat safe up to 400 degrees. And look, its length is perfect for serving this fish. Got smaller jobs? Use my small Spurtle. It easily separates avocado from the shell, or scoops and spreads peanut butter on a slice of bread. You will
This is
love
what I'm
it.
fucking
Or
talking
slice
about.
These brownies, it's so fast and easy. And serve them with a scoop of ice cream to top them off. Delicious. So throw out your other kitchen clutter and get my Amish Spurtle set, made with all natural acacia wood, today for just $19.99. But wait, call right now and get the slotted Spurtle absolutely free.
Slotted
It's the
Spurtle.
easiest way to separate yolks from egg whites, and use it as a whisk for a fluffy omelet. Quickly strain boiled vegetables or serve burgers while the oil drips through. And I'm not done yet, because you'll also get the mini Spurtle. Use it for those skinny jars of mustard or getting the last bit from that small can of tomato paste. It's yours free, but it only gets better, because you can get an entire second set of Spurtles plus my
No.
Spurtle tongs. They're perfect for serving salad, cooking outside on the grill, or even dishing out pasta. Just pay separate fees. The Amish Spurtle set. Call or click now for this incredible offer.
Metal spatulas scratch your...
AmishSpurtle.com.
Is that what it was?
AmishSpurtle.com.
Spurtle.com. Etsy, Amazon.
The Amish Spurtle set. Oh my god.
First of all,
Obsessed.
sold. Second of all,
Sold.
First of all, sold. Second of all,
Yo,
wow.
guess how much the two Spurtle set is, slotted and large. Guess how much
How
it is
much?
on Amazon right now.
Oh, Amazon, I see one that's teak for $25.
$15.90 set of four. The four set.
Okay.
Dude, these Spurtles are wow. If I didn't already have a ton of what I need.
Ad seen on TV, Spurtle's Kitchen Tools, Plantilla handmade wooden spoons. You know what?
She did that's a real good pitch.
That was
like if you can if you can get me that excited about a piece of fucking wood that you just, sanded down to be smooth, essentially, good for you. I was like, brownies, soups, mashed potatoes, the egg separator. Wow, like whisking. She did so much in that 2 minutes.
Exactly. She did so much in that 2 minutes.
Note.
The benefit stacking was out of control.
Out of this world.
And I honestly, I should have seen it coming because it's a kitchen product, but she kept adding and adding and adding. And it was like, wait, well, now,
Dude.
it rode that wave so perfectly
When she doubled the set, I was done. I was like,
yeah, it's great. I'm
holy
buying
shit.
it, giving one away as a gift. Like that was my favorite. It's like buy one, get one free, get one for yourself, give the second away from a gift. And then because that in people's head, they go, oh, it's half price. You can also get handmade wooden Spurtles on Etsy if you want to get from something. In fact, there's an American Spurtle made to order that will be ready in 2 to 6 weeks on Etsy if you are wanting to support small businesses. But yes, they are on Amazon as well. Teak Spurtle spatula set. Do I go teak for quickness or
dude, Spurtles?
I can shop later.
Yeah, just the outro is just you shopping.
Yeah, let me play this and yeah. Okay, yeah. So this one's teak. That's gonna be
Spurtle, yeah. Well, that one's $14.99, and this one over here is only $12.99. I'll probably go with that one.
But thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing. New subscribers are coming in every day, every other day, and we appreciate that very completely. So thank you so much. We have a blast doing this, so share it with your friends, pay for our advertising, and
connect with us.
Connect with us at So You Think You Can Pitch, TikTok, YouTube, and on Instagram as well. I need to update this banner. I've been Stephen Kerrigan. That was with Peter Roccaforte. We'll see. Oh, but wait, there's
more
next week.
All right.
Okay. You know what? Hold on. Stop. Everybody stop.
Ooh. Are you coming up with the like legit outro as we speak?
It's around there. I just decided.
Yeah.
We need our ending needs to be like structured like the end of a pitch.
All right. Well, maybe
something
we
like
take this offline.
No. So because it's right here. It's right here. So maybe if it's like so that's been all like that's it for like now. But wait, next week there's more.
There's more next week.
Yeah. But wait, there's more next
See
week.
you next week. Yep.
That one's in Peter Roccaforte. See, and then I want that final tag. But the wait, yeah, something like that.
Now you end the episode. Now you cut the live feed right here.